Today I want to talk to you a little bit about the country that we have selected and the process that we have gone through, and maybe a little bit about the boys themselves. We decided as a group that we would look at 7 different countries. And so we created teams that would fly into these countries and evaluate whether or not we thought that there was a big need to help the boys of that country. So we sent teams to Guatemala, El Salvador, Nicaragua, Panama, Costa Rica, the Dominican Republic, and the last one is Honduras. And we decided to go to the Central American part of the world because there were many boys that were either kidnapped or sold, and they were being moved through these countries. And we sent teams to see which country had some of the most difficult situations for boys. And after our team got to go, we decided that we would start our first ministry in the country of the Dominican Republic. If you're not familiar where the Dominican Republic is, if you go to Florida and then straight south, you'll go right around Cuba and Haiti, and the Dominican Republic is on the same island as the country of Haiti. And we have decided that we'll start there. Let me tell you a little bit about maybe what the life would be like of one of these boys. Generally, these boys are born into very large families. And because their moms and dads aren't able to work very much, they don't have a lot of money. And when these boys get to be a particular age, when they get to be 7, 8, 9, 10, or maybe even a little bit older, their moms and dads may sell them. When I was in Nicaragua for one of the teams, we found out that we could buy a boy for $7, and we would own him for the rest of our lives. And so you could go to a very, very poor village, and you could find a boy who was older, ready to work or to do some kind of labor, and you could purchase him, and you could keep him all of your life. Now that's a pretty bad thing. Could you imagine if your mom and dad sold you off to somebody you didn't know to go live into another part of the country, or to be moved around in the countries and treated poorly and not have enough food to eat and not have enough clothes to wear and no longer have any education and be treated really poorly? Well, that's what's going on. And Black Box is going to do something about that in the country of the Dominican Republic, where this is going on, and many, many boys are involved in this problem. Well, these boys would grow up in families with many brothers and sisters, and because there wasn't enough food, the moms and dads would sell them, get some money that would be a large amount of money for them. $7 is a large amount of money in these countries. And then mom and dad would have some more money, and they would sell off one of their 7 children and not feel badly about that, because they believe that maybe their son is going to have a little bit better life. But these boys don't have a good life. There's no schooling for them. They don't read. They don't have any really good place to play. They don't have good relationships. Some of these boys are actually chained up, and they are fed just a little bit of food. And they go to places where there would be guards so that they couldn't really run away. And sometimes they're even moved to another part of the country or into a different country. They have no idea where they are or even how to get back home, because there's no good communication at all. So we are going to work on receiving boys that are taken out of those situations. There are some organizations in the world that will actually go in and take boys out of bad situations, and they will bring them to us. And so we are going to take them, and we're going to help them and give them a place to live and a place to stay, so that they can have a life again that's going to be healthy and good for them. And tomorrow I want to tell you a little bit about what their lives will be like in a Black Box house, in a Black Box program, so you know what your money is going to go for to help these boys. Again, I want to say thank you for being willing to give your money. And today, when you give your money, I want you to think that you're going to help a boy who doesn't have a good place, who has been removed from his mom and dad, maybe even sold, and you're going to give him a childhood back. So I want to say thank you.